If the law says you're guilty, but the wording is unclear, should the court side with you or with the prosecution? In criminal law, the answer might surprise you. And it all comes down to one powerful rule. In part 1, we covered the three characteristics of criminal law: generality, territoriality, and prospectivity. Now, in part 2, we're going deeper into how courts interpret penal laws and the structure of the revised penal code itself. This is where you learn the rules of the game, the framework that governs every criminal case in the Philippines. Kaya importante, too, whether you're a law student, a lawyer, or just someone who wants to understand the system. Here's the foundational rule. Courts must construe penal laws strictly against the state and liberally in favor of the accused. What does that mean? It means the courts cannot expand the coverage of a penal statute through interpretation or analogy. If the law doesn't clearly cover your act, the court cannot stretch the law to make you guilty. When the law is clear and unambiguous, courts must apply it literally. Walang dagdag, walang bawas. But when the law is ambiguous, meaning it can be read in two different ways, the courts must adopt the interpretation that is more favorable to the accused. This is called the rule of lenity. Kapag may dalawang possible interpretation ang isang penal statute, the court must choose the one that is more lenient. Bakit? Because in criminal law, the stakes are the highest. A person's liberty is on the line. The state, with all its power and resources, should not benefit from vague or poorly written laws. Now let's talk about the backbone of Philippine criminal law, the revised penal code. It was approved on December 8, 1930 and took effect on January 1, 1932. That's over 90 years ago, and it's still the governing law for most criminal offenses in the Philippines today. The RPC is divided into two books. Book 1 contains the general provisions, the rules that apply to all crimes under the code. Think of it as the operating system. It covers things like what constitutes a felony, how penalties are imposed, when a person is exempt from liability, and modifying circumstances like self-defense or insanity. Book 2 is the catalog of specific crimes. This is where you find the definitions and penalties for murder, theft, rape, estafa, falsification, and all other felonies. Basically, Book 1 tells you the rules, and Book 2 tells you what's punishable. Let's see the rule of lenity in action. Take the case of People versus Mapa, decided in 1967. The accused, a secret agent of the governor, was caught possessing an unlicensed firearm. The defense argued that as a peace officer, the accused was authorized to carry a firearm under the law. The issue was whether the term peace officer in the exemption covered secret agents. The Supreme Court applied strict construction. Since the law's language did not clearly include secret agents in the definition of peace officers authorized to carry firearms, the court could not extend the exemption through interpretation. The conviction was upheld. Here, strict construction worked against the accused because the exemption, not the penal provision, was being interpreted. The penal law itself was clear, but the principle cuts both ways. In cases where the criminal provision itself is ambiguous, the rule of lenity ensures the doubt goes to the accused. Hindi pwedeng i-stretch ng korte ang batas para lang makonvict ka. So here's the bottom line. In Philippine criminal law, ambiguity always favors the accused. Courts cannot expand what the law punishes through creative interpretation, and the revised penal code, our 90-year-old criminal code, remains the foundation. Book 1 gives you the rules, Book 2 gives you the crimes. Master these and you have the framework for everything that follows. That's part 2 of our Fundamental Principles series. Sa part 3, we'll tackle one of the most important topics in criminal law, felonies, dolo versus culpa. What's the difference between intentional and culpable felonies? And how did a mistaken killing lead to an acquittal in the legendary US versus Ah Chong? Subscribe, like, and share YouTube for law's sake, and stay tuned for more videos.